she does, I'm gonna love her. But I might not necessarily be in love with her. I agape her, but I don't phileo her. I'm just using me. I'm just using me as an example. I'm glad you brought that out because somebody else in here probably said, "Well, that's just so sad, Brother Parker. That's so sad, Brother Parker. Brother Parker. He loves Sister Parker, but he ain't in love with Sister Parker. So I'm glad you brought that up because that wasn't on my mind. I was just trying to make a point. Lord Jesus. But it is. Love is conditional. Yeah, I understand what you said when you said unconditional. It's a choice to love, right? But it has some conditions to it. For example, let me see if I can draw it now. Now, agape love is unconditional, right? Now, you can date a young lady, right? And y'all be, mad in love. But every time you turn around, you finding out that she's with some other guy. But you love her. You agape her. But you no longer want to be with her, but you still love her. You see what I'm saying? You're right. It's conditional. You're not going to just stay with her, and she's abusing you like that. But you'll love her for whatever it is you see in her that's precious to you. Like, ooh-wee. Get way out here. It is conditional. You know what I mean. It is conditional. It's so conditional. It goes back to what Sister was saying. Sometimes you get tired of giving all your love and getting no love in return. And so you take your love and put your love in the closet there, and you just, you go into this mode of I don't care. Since you don't care, I don't care.
But Brother Parker, getting back to the text.
Yes, thank you.
Those brothers and Joseph, they hated him.
They hated him.
We can't even love within siblings, and it all started with Jacob and Esau and Cain and Abel. Did that not all start that jealous love and hate?
Yeah, well, see, all of
and it's just in the world everywhere.
Yeah, it's been since
The beginning of time.
It's been, and as long as humans are around, it's gonna be around. But not only did the brothers hate Joseph, they hated their dad.
Yeah.
They hated him. Anytime you can allow for your father to go through that, and while he's mourning, you know that you're deceiving him, but you all over him, Dad, it's going to be all right. Dad, it's going to be all right. Can you imagine that? The Bible said that all the sisters and all the boys came around to console Jacob.
Mm-hmm. But Brother Parker, don't you think that Jacob had a part in that?
Oh, absolutely.
Because, because he made a difference between his children.
Absolutely.
So when you make a difference between one child and another child to that extent,
mm-hmm.
Well, that's gonna cause confusion.
That's
That's
right.
gonna cause,
Yes, ma'am.
make a child feel like they are not loved. You only loving one of the children. So in other words, he kind of brought that on himself.
He did.
And then see, and he, in other words, when he did that, that made his other children start hating him and hating their brother. And they may have thought if they got Joseph out the way, that maybe that the father would love them, but it didn't happen. He was moaning and
Right.
rending his clothes and whatever because he had lost his precious son.
Right, right. But if you look at this, I got you back. If you look at it, here we'll close on you. When you look at it, after this happened, them boys kind of went on their way. They kind of went on their way. And they had to. How can you stay in a close setting like that and know every night you lay down, you see your dad over there mourning and crying and sobbing over the loss of his son? It's impossible for you to get up and for you to be honest in communication with him. Like them boys kind of went on about their business. When you get over in chapters 38, there Judah gonna go on with his life. He's going on with his life. Go right here.
Brother Parker, a point I was thinking of is that in the beginning, he just never loved the mother of those boys. He never loved them. You know.
When you say, what, you mean like Leah?
Leah.
Leah, okay.
He never loved her.
Right.
And he didn't love children. He loved Rachel and he loved the children.
Her, right.
So, you know, he just never loved them much.
It was all kind of screwed up, wasn't it? That was what they call these things. These shows that's on now.
Jerry Springer.
It was just all screwed up. I mean, he never cared not only for Leah, but he never cared for those two handmaidens. It was only Rachel that he loved, and her love is what the love he had for her is what connected him to the love that he had for those two boys, Benjamin and Joseph. Benjamin and Joseph. Good, very good point. Let me ask you. Let me ask you a point. I'll ask you something right quick because this is really good. I'm gonna throw something out at you, and it has to do with the point that you made, Brother Parker, here. Now, what is the difference between the love that God had for Cain and Abel that would cause Cain to do what he did for Abel? He said, God said to
Bring him the food.
right. Cain was upset, and it seemed like God was taking sides with Abel, and that's what caused. Is that the same thing?
No, it was disobedience.
Right.
Disobedience is what it was.
Right. He loved them the same. Absolutely right. He loved them the same. And as a matter of fact, God said that if you had done what I told you to do, like Abel did, I would have accepted yours, just like I accepted it. Yeah. The love that God had was equal with both of them. It was just what transpired. The disobedience is what caused him to chastise Cain.
That's right.
Right. And Cain mistook that, I think. And he went down the wrong road with that. Rather than getting himself together, what did he do? He took it out on Abel. Right. Yes, sir. I'm
You know
sorry.
what? The thing that a child would do. He said they was counseling Jacob, and he was in his moaning and everything. What Reggie said, the child said, well, when you were doing these things to Joseph, I shed a whole lot of tears. Now it's time for you to shed tears. They can think like that also too. The reason why they're able to do something like that, I'll go and eat bread.
Like we said, there was hatred. Them boys hated not only Joseph. They hated Jacob for what Jacob did.
Yeah.
And sometimes sometimes we can make, because the situation is wrong, we can do wrong and try to justify it. But two wrongs don't what?
Right.
Thank y'all. So, now, Doctor, this is a real deal right here. All right. Now, I know that's good. Thank you. We took up the hand.
The real deal.